What's up, everyone? In this video, we're going to be covering the best stocks from today and the most important stocks to watch for tomorrow. We have an action-packed video today. Tesla was up over 8% today. AMC popped up about 45%. Even GameStop popped up 25% today. So we have some amazing setups for tomorrow, and we have an action-packed video. So make sure to stick around to the end, but let's get right into it. Looking at Tesla first. It popped up by 8% today. If we look at a daily chart of Tesla, this thing has been on a massive uptrend over the past couple of weeks, as a lot of stocks have been. But Tesla is just really accelerating to the upside today because they are looking to do another stock split. We can see this article came out on CNBC today saying Tesla wants to split its stock so it can pay a stock dividend, shares gain. So if we look at these, at the first bullet point from this article, we can see the SEC filing said Tesla will ask its annual shareholders meeting for an increase in the number of authorized shares of common stock in order to enable a stock split of Tesla's common stock in the form of a stock dividend. Basically, the market took this in an extremely bullish way. The stock is up 8% today, which is giant. Tesla is between some pretty important levels. We can see it's right around $1,090 a share, and there is a giant resistance level right at $1,100 a share. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Tesla overall has a ton of momentum, but I definitely want to point out something pretty interesting. So if we go to the drawing tool right here, we can see that Tesla, over the past couple of weeks or so, since like March 15th, Tesla is up around 45%, which is insane. If we look back throughout history, every other time Tesla was up anywhere from like 30 to 50% over the course of a couple weeks, it pulled back significantly. We can see back here in January of 2022, giant pullback. Even if we look in like late October to early November of 2021, it popped up by 43% and then just erased all of its gains. So while it does have a lot of momentum right now, be very cautious because in the past when it had these types of moves, a lot of times it did pull back. So keep that in mind, but overall it has a lot of momentum. We are coming pretty close to some pretty big resistance levels too, so just be careful with this one. It's definitely getting pretty overbought. And then we cannot forget about these meme stocks like AMC and GME. AMC, like I said, is up 45%, and this one has also moved up in an exponential way over the past couple of weeks. Since March 15th, AMC went from about, about $13.50 all the way up to like almost $30 a share, which is over a 120% increase. It's insane. It's insane. The stock is booming. There's a ton of volume flowing into this one. If we look intraday, the move is getting more and more exponential. We can see originally it started running up relatively slowly, and then it just kept running up faster and faster and faster. And basically the news with this one, let me pull it up really quickly. We can see AMC, the movie theater company, saw shares surge by about 25% after its CEO said more transformational merger and acquisition deals are coming. So that's pretty important considering just the other week, AMC took a pretty decent stake in HYMC, which is a gold mining company, which is up around 81% today. So we can see even this one is moving in a giant way. And this news with AMC talking about more like mergers and acquisitions, that is good news, but it depends. It depends what types of companies AMC acquires or merges with in the future. Like, it can be really good news. It can be game-changing news, but it could also not really make a difference. It just depends on the companies that AMC acquires or merges with in the future. So either way, it sounds pretty exciting, and the stock is booming up. Remember that these hype stocks like AMC, GME, and a lot of other ones mainly move off of hype and momentum, right? And whenever we have the AMC CEO saying, more transformational mergers and acquisitions are on the way, that's pretty big news, and it gets people riled up. So there we go. The stock's booming. Also, something pretty cool to know is that AMC had 220 million shares traded today. On a normal day for AMC, it's around 35 million. So clearly people are talking about this one, and the stock is really booming to the upside. AMC is just under that $30 resistance level, which is important. There's more resistance right around 35 and then another level right around 40. But either way, there's a lot of hype with it, and I think we all know how AMC has moved in the past when it had a lot of hype. So keep it on your radar. Implied volatility is also rising. AMC, there's a lot of hype with it. Keep it on your radar. With the next one, we have GameStop. This one is basically moving in the same way as AMC. It's up well over 100% over the past couple of weeks. And even like in after hours right now, the stock continues to move higher. GME closed around 25% higher today, which is big. Looking at GME's levels, resistance is mainly at $200. There is a little bit more resistance right around $220 or so. But either way, both of them are booming to the upside, so keep them on your radar. Looking more at the S&P 500 today. Even the S&P 500 had an amazing day. We can see it tanked down a little bit for an hour or so, but then it just came roaring back to the upside. It was a pretty good day. Pretty good volume was seen in the market today, which is awesome to see. And I can't really critique this too much. It was a pretty good day. Besides that, looking at the S&P 500, there is some resistance right around 456.20. That was the high of day, like even including after hours today. So there is resistance right around 456.20. Keep an eye on that. There's also some support right around 454, which is the resistance from this morning. So watch 454 for a support level, and then watch 456.20 for a resistance level. If we break below 454, check out 452 for another support level. Besides that, it's looking pretty good. But I just want to emphasize, while looking at some of these stocks, whether it's Apple or Tesla or anything like that, it is important to know that, these stocks, a lot of them are on like their 8th or 9th green day in a row. Let's look at Apple, for example. Apple had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This was its 10th green day in a row. Like, this is extremely rare, and a lot of times when we see situations like this, there's normally a decent sized pullback. So tread with caution, guys. Definitely tread with caution. A lot of stocks are booming up. Looking at some of the other top performing stocks in my watch list, we saw some good action out of NEO, Square, Teladoc, and things like that. So keep that on your radar. I also want to point out some important events that we have for the rest of the week. We'll start off with some important earnings to be aware of. The first one I would say is Micron tomorrow after close, ticker symbol MU. We also have SNDL, which is a pretty big marijuana stock that has been moving a lot to the upside lately. So keep that one on your watch list. We also have Lululemon, LULU. And then we have Chewy, which moved to the upside in a pretty big way today. Those are like the top 4 that I'm watching. On Thursday, we also have like Walgreens and like Astra and things like that. But I would say Tuesday after close is like the most important time to watch for this week with earnings. Chewy is going to be the top one on my watch list, but I do know a lot of people watch Micron. And then shifting over into the calendar for this week. I would say Thursday and Friday are the most important days. Looking on Thursday, we can see that we have the PCE data coming out, which will be important. And then on Friday, we have the unemployment rate, which is the main thing that I'll be watching. So Tuesday's a big day for earnings, and then Thursday and Friday are the big days for just economic data. Besides that, a lot of stocks are looking pretty good. Some of the top stocks I've been watching for tomorrow for the momentum plays are Teladoc. Teladoc is up around 4.7% today. It's been falling a lot over the past couple months, but a lot of buyers are coming back into this one, and momentum is shifting back to the upside, which we haven't seen in quite some time. The specific level I'm watching for Teladoc is right around $70.50. If it breaks above there, I am eyeing it for a potential day trade to the upside tomorrow. With the next one, I have Palantir. This stock is up around 3.5% today. Resistance is at $13.46, and then there's another resistance level right around $13.55. So I'm watching both of these levels for a potential day trade to the upside tomorrow. And last but not least, we have Zoom. Zoom is up around 3% today, and the main resistance I'm watching is $118.40. If it breaks above that, I like it for a quick in and out day trade to the upside tomorrow. But yeah, those are the top 3 stocks I'm watching for potential day trades to the upside tomorrow. I just want to say that Tom was not with us today. We had some technical difficulties, to leave it at that. So Tom should be back in the normal videos later in the week. But we had some technical difficulties today, so Tom will be back in a couple days. So besides that, it was a pretty good trading day. A lot of stocks moved to the upside. If we look at the S&P 500 heat map, we can see a lot of stocks moved up in a pretty nice way. I know this heat map normally lags a little bit, but we can see generally it was a pretty good day. The top stocks for like hype in movement tomorrow: Tesla, AMC, GME, they're all flying. They all have momentum, and they will be a good source of day trades for the rest of the week, both to the upside and the downside, depending on how the momentum is flowing. Before we close out of today's video, I want to give a giant shout out to our member of the day, Bravo Mo. Thank you so much, Bravo, for being a great active member in the YouTube comments especially, and thank you so much for all of your activity and support on the Stocked Up Live YouTube channel. Tom and I really appreciate you. But yeah, guys, we're set for a good week. A lot of stocks are moving up. Don't forget about those earnings I mentioned earlier in the video. Micron, Sundial, Lululemon, and then Chewy. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. We have a lot of stocks at good levels, a lot of momentum flowing in the market, but I want to stress this again. Don't get too caught up in the hype, because a lot of times, people see Tesla up 8% and they just say blindly, all right, I'm going to buy calls on this one, or I'm going to buy the stock. But guys, look back a little bit and see, in the past when Tesla had 45% moves to the upside over the course of a week or two, a lot of times it didn't end the best. And sometimes it kept going, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the stock just kept going higher and higher and higher. I just don't want to see people get burned because they're buying a stock, or they're buying a multi-trillion-dollar company after it's already up 45% in a couple weeks. So tread with caution. A lot of stocks are moving higher, and we're definitely set for an awesome end to the week. Besides that, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I post brand new videos every single day. And also, let me know what stocks you are watching in the comments down below. A lot of times, the comments you leave in the comments down below end up being made into videos. So let me know what you're watching in the comments down below. Besides that, thank you guys so much for watching, and be prepared for more volatility throughout the week.